Hi friends. So in this series, as we promised that we are going to bring major participants from hotel industry to talk about the innovation post COVID-19. So here we are, Mr. Prasoon Sankar from Hotel Elephant Court from Thekkady. Hi, Mr. Prasoon Sankar, and hello, and Mr. Rohit, who is a seasoned travel agent, served hundreds of customers. In time. So let's get to that. We are very interested in learning about some of the things, some of the process change because of, and more readiness for the post COVID-19 time. Mr. Prasoon.
Right. So post-COVID, actually we are prepared to face a new world with a new level of safety and security standards. That's a major thing what we are expecting at the moment, because everybody is concerned about the safety, whether from various locations. The people are all worried about the safety and security features. So that we are also looking into a new perspective about the safety and security of the guest. We follow a lot of procedures to ensure that the hotel is clinically safe, clinically clean. That's what we are trying to. That's a slogan what we're trying to follow, because that is for the guests as well as for the employees.
Right.
We should ensure the safety and security of both the ends. So that's what we're trying to do. And the Integrated Hotels is implemented a lot of new standards. We already started some SOPs and procedures to maintain the standards. And basically, it started from staff training. We have given immersive training and regular training sessions for the staff about what is all about COVID, what are the countermeasures we have to take, and how to maintain the clean and safe environment for the guest as well as for the employees. That's what we're focusing at the moment.
Wow.
And regular trainings have been given. We have implemented a lot of new chemicals, new cleaning procedures and all, which we find as effective. And we have taken a lot of advices from the experts in the industry. They have already supported us with their best efforts. And we are using some chemicals like oxywear and all for the disinfection of the linen as well as for the rooms and everything. And we are implementing certain screening procedures and all for the guests when they're checking in. Basically, how we are planning is the SOP goes like this. Suppose a guest is asking for a vehicle. When a guest is coming to the airport, we will be providing our own vehicle with a proper screened driver and properly disinfected vehicle. That's what we are trying to do. That's the first procedure is what we are trying to do. And after they will be taken to the hotel, once they are reaching the hotel, we are taking the guests to the lobby and we will screen the temperature, and then we will follow with the check-in procedures. We also plan to disinfect the guest luggages on arrival with proper clinically proven chemicals, which is will be ideal for them because they are traveling for such a long distance. It will be an additional safety for the guests as well. And another thing, then what we're planning to do is when the guest is coming in, we don't want to have we don't want to allow them to sit in the lobby for a long time. So we're planning to do is, we already have a procedure of giving cold towels and all, but we have taken it for the time being. We are not giving because of some safety standards.
Right.
So we will be taking them directly to the room, and the check-in procedures and all will happen in the room, so that the guest doesn't have any other contacts and they don't have to be we can increase the chances for social distancing. That's what we're planning at the moment. Once the guest is checked in, we are already planned to give some disinfected guest stationaries for the guest, and their room will be cleaned with proper antiviral chemicals will be used for disinfection of the rooms, and the linen also will be washed with the same kind of chemicals, and so that ensures the safety. And after that, what we're planning to do is all our public areas, we are trying to reduce the capacity. Just like restaurant, we have a kind of seating capacity of 100 in a restaurant, but we are bringing it down to 50 because so that there will be a social distancing chances will be higher, and the guests also, And we are also, we promote in-room dining. But if somebody want to have a restaurant experience, definitely we don't want to say no to them. But we'll have a certain procedures for that, and that's how we are following that. And other than that, even at the time of this thing, like checkout also, we are trying to ensure that the payment measures will be digital payment measures, so that they don't have to come to the lobby. They can use their Google Pay or whatever digital payment wallets they are using. They can make their payments like that. So that also will basically they're trying to take out all the chances to give to have a primary contact or to any kind of that is the major idea behind all those things. And then the stationaries will be then the public areas like gym and all these activity centers and washrooms and all the knobs, handles, whichever they have a regular contacts will be disinfected in every 2 hours with the chemicals. We already trained the staffs for that.
Great.
And especially again with the room, the staff linen, staff uniform, and all will be again disinfected and will be cleaning with the same chemicals. And one more thing, even the staffs are being isolated and we have given their accommodations in our own premises, and every staff, those who are coming into shifts, will be screened, temperature will be screened, and if there is any chances, then definitely we will take precautionary measures for that. That's what we have decided at the moment. Yeah. And another thing is like the swimming pool we may not be able to give at the moment because of this. We will be waiting for the authorities to give us a advice on that.
Right.
So that is something which we are doing, planning at the moment.
That's
and also one more thing I just want to add into this, like the whatever items we are receiving from the our suppliers, we will be ensuring that these things are also being disinfected before taking into the premises, and we are always depending on the regular and dependable suppliers or vendors, so that we can avoid such chances to have a infection from outside. That's what we're trying to do our best. And as you know, Kerala is one of the safest state at the moment.
Absolutely.
So we are also adding our best to it. So we don't want to have.
Great. So I mean, what we are hearing that from digitalization of the hotel to process change to offline vendor management properly, everything is getting kind of redefined in your hotel. In the post COVID-19, just to take care of consumer and consumer health, and this is a great step. This is a great step and such a great inspiration.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you for explaining in much detail. We do appreciate it. Now, coming back to your hotel is very interesting to families and honeymooners and kids, right? I mean, it's very interesting. What is the USP of your hotel? What is the main thing in your hotel?
See, the major USP of Elephant Court, this is located in Periyar Tiger Reserve. The property is very close to Periyar Tiger Reserve because it's 2 kilometers away from here, and then it's 1 kilometer away from the town. So those who want to go for shopping and all, the location-wise, it's a very prominent location. That's one thing. Secondly, when coming into the property, we have more of cottages in the premises, so that, as we say, suppose if we connect to the COVID parameters, there are a lot of chances for social distancing. So each rooms are separate, so there will not be any chances are less to have a social contact with other guests and all. That's the USP at the property.
Wow! So it is basically you have a cottage style where social distancing is there to begin with, in a way.
Yes.
That's beautiful, right?
In fact, like I just wanted to know, Mr. Prasoon, like how about the cuisine? And like, of course, when someone is coming to Thekkady, and mostly they spend 2 nights, 3 nights there because quite hill station and the wildlife sanctuary is there. So there's a lot of opportunity for the people to enjoy the hotel food. So how's the specialty for the cuisine, if I say?
Cuisine is, I have a lot of interesting story to tell about that, because see, it's a tribal area. Basically, we are giving an experience to the guest with the local cuisine, like it's a tribal cuisine also being followed, which you cannot find anywhere, because it's something like a unique one which has been taken out from the tribal settlements which is around in this Thekkady location, Periyar Tiger Reserve sanctuaries and all. So we are giving so many specialities of tribal cuisines, and we are also giving Indian, South Indian, and even we have this Arabic, Chinese, and all this continental cuisines are also being given, because the guest will have an experience, because there are certain people, they want to have their own food as well. So we have a wide varieties of cuisines which I think everybody will be we can serve their palates.
Any opportunity for the guests to come over and experience the cooking as well along with the hotel?
Definitely, yes. We have a cooking demonstration every evening at around 5 o'clock. So we'll have a certain dishes will be there, and what we do is, if there is a group or guest and all, we'll ask them if they have any particular choices. So we'll add that into it, because certain guests will see. We are seeing some guests is having food from the restaurant, and then we are asking for the menu, the city, and all those things. So what we do is, we next day, if it's possible, if the guest is available here, or they have some more time to spend with us, we always give a chance to the experience cuisine and all. We give a cooking demonstration free of cost.
And I'm sure there's a Kerala specialty food there as well, right?
Definitely, yes. We also have a Thekkady which is functioning regularly near the poolside. So we are giving tea, coffee, and local snacks and all every day evening for the guest. That also is directly they're cooking it over there. So if somebody want to have an experience, they can try their hands there.
Yeah, it is such a great experience for people like us, coming from outside. So
yes.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Great. So and in fact, to add with that, I heard like the Thekkady is the place from where the spices comes. So many of the people, they are coming and they are going to enjoy the spice land Thekkady for their cooking.
Yes. Yeah, Thekkady is it's a spice capital. We can say it's a spice capital, because all this we have a lot of production of pepper is being produced largely. Wow. Cardamom, we are major producers. Then tea, coffee, and even the cloves. So many spices you can buy, and it's a major market, and it's an ideal place to buy these spices as well.
Perfect, great. So
we have a lot of spice plantations around, so that you can experience and see where it's coming from, how it has been processed, and all those things.
Great. And coming back to location and attraction, I'm sure there is a great about location and attraction, right? And activities around that for the guest. Yeah.
Yes.
Go.
Thekkady, something which we can say is like it's an ideal location for honeymooners, families, even for the corporate clients, because a lot of spaces, a lot of spots, which is still there are certain places still unidentified, because the people are going and exploring these places. So that is also there. So a lot of experience, because ideally the primary thing is Thekkady is all about wildlife, and it's all about scenic locations when comparing with other destinations.
Great. So
there are a lot of opportunities with even the guests can even go for a tiger trail in the night, which they can go for a 3 hours, even a whole day program is also there. They can go for a night trekking, tiger trailing, and bamboo rafting. So many other activities are also there, which is unique, which we cannot find anywhere else in Kerala.
Wow. This is very natural, right? Kerala is known for the natural things, right?
Yes.
Wow. So coming back to now towards the end, basically, we just wanted to know, is there any other? I mean, there's so many great things about the hotel. Any other things which you want to bring it here, Mr. Prasoon?
Basically, we just want to tell you about. This destination-wise, Thekkady is mainly. A lot of inbound guests are coming, and people are not still aware about Thekkady. Many people are just knowing Thekkady as just as a stopover, because there are not enough time for the guests to explore what Thekkady is all about. So we always recommend people to stay here in Thekkady at least for 2 nights, because there are a lot of guests even staying for 5 nights, 6 nights and all, because there are a lot of things to experience and all. But at least 2 nights stay should be there. Then only at least the guests can cover the interesting parts of Thekkady. So all these destinations, locations, and very such interesting areas and experiences will be there. So we always recommend the guests to be with us at least for Thekkady for 2 nights, so that they can experience all at least some half of it. We don't say it's completely, but half of it they can experience.
Absolutely. It looks beautiful. It looks great. I mean, definitely we are looking forward to visit there one day. So thank you very much for telling us the entire COVID-19 innovation. I think our audience is very much interested on learning about that, and they are very excited about coming back to that, coming back to Kerala and learn about different things. So with that thought, I will just say thank you very much.
Most welcome, sir. Thank you so much to talk to you. Nice talking to you. And it is it's a great opportunity for all of us to explain you what is the current scenario here and how we are planning to face post-COVID guest experiences. So, and what we always recommend you is just drop in anytime, because monsoon, for at least we can expect something to be better later. So please welcome. Please come into our properties and experience how Thekkady is all about.
Yes, okay. and this message is for all the audience, all of our audience, by the way. So thank you for that, and this is totally aligning with our mission, which we want to continue helping wherever we can, And so again, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Prasoon. Thank you, Mr. Rohit, to join.
Nice talking
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Prasoon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe. Good day.